Today, I'm building Minecraft's first every color zoo with an enclosure for all 16 colors in Minecraft so that every mob blends in like a chameleon. And this massive zoo is all gonna start with the red enclosure, meaning all the blocks inside it must be red. So let's grab a bunch of crimson nylium. Let's kill this pig. And now we'll also grab a bunch of these red mushrooms and loads of these crimson roots. Then we'll get some mangrove wood and of course a bunch of red concrete and red concrete powder. So now I'm going to fill this entire area with crimson nylium, bone meal a bunch of these mushrooms to make trees, and finally build a red zoo wall around the perimeter of this enclosure. Which brings me on to the mobs in this red section. And first up, of course, is the mushroom, which should be pretty easy because we're literally surrounded by mushroom biomes. Let's go! So we'll grab this guy. And I'm also going to grab this guy. What is he doing? Let's go! All right, guys, welcome to your new home. Anyways, the second mob is a red parrot. No, it's the wrong color parrot. Gotta have a red friend around here. Are you kidding me? Why are you blue? Yes! Yes! The red parrot. We're going back to the zoo. Let's go. But now the final red mob is one you probably won't expect. But before we get it, I'm going to mess around with the vines and place some trapdoors around the place to create some really cool secret hiding places. And these will be extremely important later because in 8 days, I've invited my friends to play an insane tournament of camouflage hide and seek. And I've told them the winner will get $1,000. So I need to add as many OP secret hiding places as possible, otherwise I am going to go broke. So with the tournament getting closer and closer, let's get the final red mob. And for it, we're in the nether because we're looking for a strider. And I think I spotted one through here. Let's go! So to get this guy, let's make a warped fungus on a stick, put a saddle on him. Ow. And walk him back over here. Now we can send him through this portal, but he has turned purple. So to make him red again, let's dig out a big area here and fill it up with loads and loads of lava. And now this guy is back to being red. Ow. Also, this lava is kind of orange, so let's get a few more striders just to cover it up. There we go, and that means the red enclosure is now complete, so we can move on to the light blue one. And the main material we're going to need for this one is going to be ice. So we'll get regular ice, packed ice, which we can get from these icebergs, and even some expensive blue ice. All right, now we're also going to need loads of light blue concrete and light blue concrete powder. But because we're going to need this for every single enclosure in this build, let's just get every color now. But to do this, we need to fix this machine because a dragon absolutely destroyed it. All right, there we go. The machine is fully fixed. So now we can place 4 different colors on this machine, turn it on, and now we should be getting loads and loads of concrete powder. Let's go! And whilst it's running, I'm going to be down here turning half of all this concrete powder into concrete. We've now got every single color of concrete and concrete powder. So for the light blue enclosure, I'm going to have the floor as regular ice blocks. Then I'm going to use packed ice and blue ice to make some ice spikes. Yeah, I think they look spiky enough. And then, of course, I'm going to use this concrete to build the walls of the enclosure. And finally, the last thing I'm going to add is a bunch of light blue banners for the mobs to play with. Because here at the LockDownLife Every Color Zoo, we care about our mobs. And speaking of mobs, the first one we're going to get is some allays. So we need to find a pillager outpost and force these guys to come with us. Oh no, I didn't bring my axe. Come on. All right, hold on. Leave me alone. Yes, freedom. All right, take a rocket each and follow me. All right, these guys can wait here for a second because we need to figure out a way to keep the allays in their enclosure. And I think the way we're going to do that is by using a note block. So the way this should work is if the note block is activated, the allays should stay near it. Yes, it's working. Let's go. So the second light blue mob is actually pretty boring because it's just that light blue parrot we saw earlier. But don't worry, the third light blue mob is much more exciting because it's the incredibly rare blue axolotl. And because we've only got 7 days left now, I am not going to breed him normally. Instead, I'm just going to steal one of these guys and grab a bunch of these tropical fish. And now I'm here at my rarest mobs collection. And right at the very top, there should be a blue axolotl. All right, so I'm just going to place this regular boring axolotl here and then breed these two up. Come on, please. Yes, a baby blue axolotl. All right, now I'm probably going to do that a couple more times. Yes, blue axolotls. But now there's only one problem with this light blue enclosure. There is literally nowhere to hide. So to fix that, I'm going to dig out the dirt underneath the ice and build a massive underground maze that leads to the top of this ice spike. And to access it, you simply press shift on this shulker box. Oh, this is so cool. But hopefully we can make the yellow enclosure look even cooler. So my plan for this is to have 3 mini biomes inside it. And for the first one, we're going to have yellow concrete powder as the floor. There we go. So now we need some bamboo. But right now, bamboo is kind of green. So to make it yellow, we need to turn it into the planks. Now we'll use this wood and some concrete to create some trees. Yeah, that's looking quite good. So now let's build a small forest of them. For the second biome, I'm going to go for a desert. So we'll grab some sand. We'll grab some hay bales because they're kind of yellow. We can take this bell, I guess, as well. And we'll also need some gold blocks from our gold farm. There we go. Because I'm going to use it to make a tiny golden pyramid. And now for the final mini yellow biome, we're going to need loads of seeds because we're going to build a wheat field. And whilst this wheat is slowly turning yellow, let's add some places to hide in this enclosure. So we're going to need some of these and we'll turn half of them into yellow dye because we're going to need it to dye some leather chest plates. And now we're quickly going to craft some armor stands and we'll place these in the middle of the field like this to act as scarecrows. And obviously when we're only visible by a leather chest plate later, this will be a really sneaky place to hide. Ah, why is there a pole in my face? Anyway, let's place down the rest of the scarecrows. All right, that's looking pretty good, but I've had an idea for an even better place to hide. So if we get one of these pressure plates and we place it on top of this gold, it's really hard to see. And maybe we could connect this to a secret door. So I built a piston door hidden by the hay bales, and underneath I built a secret yellow room. Okay, let's see if this works. Easy, let's go. We're definitely going to have to connect this up with another enclosure later. But for now, let's build the walls on this enclosure and get the yellow mobs. All right, so we're in the jungle biome and we're looking for some ocelots. Ocelot, where are you? There's a chicken. Well, there was a chicken. Oh, yes, ocelots. There's 2 of them. Perfect. Oh, why are they so fast? Yes, he's on a lead. No, don't jump in the water. No, he'd rather die than come with me. I'm just dragging them around. And I'm going to use this portal in the first every color biome to transfer these guys back. And that actually reminds me that in total now, it's 2-1 between me and my friends. So if I want to keep my lead, I need to build some even cooler hiding spots. All right, guys, welcome to your new home. Now, for the second yellow mobs, I'm just going to grab yellow axolotls because it's kind of easy. So we'll just plop them in here. And to make sure they don't get out and kill themselves, let's put a trapdoor on top of them. Because not going to lie, I didn't include it, but the blue axolotls kept killing themselves. And it was very annoying. But anyways, the final yellow mob is going to be some bees. So we need to wait for these guys to get back inside their hive. There's one. There's the second one. Yes, and there's the third. So now we can steal this. Yoink. And just chuck it under one of these trees. And to make sure they stay in the yellow biome, let's just add some sunflowers around the place. Where is bro going?
Me? Just hanging around.
So that's the yellow biome complete. But when I think of bees, I think black and yellow. And seeing as this guy really likes this place, I think we should probably build the black enclosure here. So we'll build the walls and floor out of concrete powder, and blackstone. And now we'll use some string to hold up concrete powder leaves to create some black trees. Yeah, these look really cool. And after we've built all the trees, I'm going to come over here and craft up some chains like this. Because I'm going to use these to build a giant bird cage. As the first black mob is gonna be a bat. And just while we're searching, I should probably tell you, these are probably one of my least favorite mobs to collect because they are incredibly annoying. Ow! In order to find a bat, we must think like a bat. So we're pretending we are upside down, even though we're definitely not. I think the further down we go, the more chance there's bats. I might just be making that up. Yes! A bat! We need to somehow trap him in a little box. Come on, get in the box! Get in the... No, zombies. See, this is why bats are so annoying, because they literally, they won't stop flying. Why? What the hell is that? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh my God. What an idiot. He was just flying straight into a wall. What a noob. We need it so he can just fly straight into a nether portal. So we'll make a portal here. Okay, we'll light that. So let's just name tag him so he doesn't despawn. We'll call him Mark after my dog. Now we need to link this portal to the nether roof. This should link up. Nice. So now let's connect the bat portal with the cage portal. And for the roof of this tunnel, I'm going to use some glass, just so we can create a cool time lapse of moving the bat. It's time for Operation Move the Bat. This is one of the most technical things you can do in Minecraft. All right, so behind this block, there should be a bat. Yes, this way, into the portal. Yes, he went through. Now he can't go that way, so he has to go this way. And we'll just keep on blocking up behind him so he can't go any further. Oh, look at him. He wants to go back home. Well, no, you're going in a cage. So for the next 10 minutes, the bat continued to annoy me until eventually... Yes! Let's go! We got one bat. Now we have to do that 2 more times. Ah! Okay, I see loads of bats here. Maybe we can just get them into this portal. Yes! We got our second bat trapped. Yes! Now we do the tunnel thing again. Yes, he went through. Come on, just go up. Yes! Now we just need to do that 1 more time. Come on, bat. Please. Please go in. Please. Yes! All 3 bats are in the cage, finally. That took so long that we've only got 6 days left until the hide-and-seek match. So now let's quickly get the final 2 black mobs. The first of which is going to be a black cat. So let's hope we can find one in this village. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a black cat?
Okay.
Okay. No, it's a ginger cat. All right, so apparently black cats are found in witches' huts. So let's see if that's true. Excuse me, Mr. Witch. Do you have a black cat I can have? Oh! Yes! We just need to kill that witch. Yes! You will now be my cat. Oh, can I not tame you with this? Oh my god, your eyes look kind of funky. I guess we might need some regular fish. Here we go. Sorry guys, need to feed you to a black cat. Have some of these. Let's go! You're mine! This guy looks pretty cool, but my cat in real life is called Darcy, and he looks like this. So let me know if you think I should get Darcy in Minecraft and build him the world's safest cat house. But anyways, the black cat is now in the black biome, but his color is red. So to fix that, this squid is gonna die. I'm gonna use his ink sac to get some black dye, and this will make his color black. Let's go! And now for the final black mob, we're going to use some horses. And to be fair, I might just steal them from here. All right, come on, guys. Let's round you up. Now let's take their saddles off so they're fully black. Oh, this looks so cool with all the black mobs. But now let's build some hiding places. Wait, how is that guy got over there? Silly horse, you're not yellow. All right, this first one's going to be quite simple. It's literally just going to be some holes in the top here that you could crouch down and hide in. We'll have another one here, and we've got one here. Next, we'll add some banners around the place just because they're another place to hide behind. And finally, I put blackstone buttons on these piles of blackstone, and one of which opens up a secret door that has a tunnel leading to the underneath of the bat cage. And when I'm invisible, only wearing a black chest plate, this is going to be really hard to spot. Oh, and I also left the tunnel open-ended, so I'll probably connect it to a different enclosure later. But anyways, that is the black biome complete, which means we can move on to the brown biome. So first, I'm going to bone meal a bunch of these trees, and that should make podzol spread on the floor like that. Now let's replace all this grass with podzol as well. And now, because those leaves are green and not brown, I'm going to replace them with loads of brown mushroom blocks. And don't worry, I'm going to build some more stuff in here because it's looking quite empty. But for now, let's build the walls so we can start getting the brown mobs. Speaking of the brown mobs, the first one is going to be brown llamas, and this is going to be pretty easy because this wandering trader has kindly delivered us his llamas. All right, so there's one. Where's the other one? There he is. All right, come on, mister. Okay, that was very easy. But the same can't be said for this next mob because we're trying to get some mules. So if you've watched any of my rarest mob videos, you'll know these guys don't spawn naturally. So to get them, we're going to need a horse. So I'll just steal one of these really fast ones. And we're also going to need a donkey. Excuse me, Mr. Dream. Have you seen a donkey anywhere? Huh? Oh, donkey. All right, so we breed these guys and we should get a mule. Let's go. Nice. And he is brown, so we will take him. Ooh, and there's another donkey here. So if we grab this random horse, we should be able to get a second mule. Yes, let's go. Our second mule. Now that these guys are here, I've got a cool idea for a hiding place with them. But for that, I need them to grow up. So the final mob is going to be a brown mushroom. And of course, to get one of those, we need a thunderstorm to happen. So I'm pretty sure one's about to happen in like 3, 2, 1. All right, I may have been wrong. This actually might take a while. So whilst we wait, I'm going to build some wooden huts that have some cool places to hide. Like this secret compartment behind this door, this wooden pole to run around. Imagine if I avoid a seeker like this. And this secret tunnel that I've connected to a trapdoor in the yellow biome. Let's go, this is sick. And now I've also scattered scaffolding around this enclosure. And I can use these to peek out of like this, which will be a lot harder to spot when I'm just a chest plate. And of course, I've also made another secret tunnel using this scaffolding. And the reason I keep on adding these in like practically every enclosure is I want to make sure that I can definitely escape if they spot me, because I'm really not in the mood to lose $1,000. And speaking of, I'm going to add one more hiding place in this brown biome. And it's the one using these mules. So we've got to tame them. Yes. So now with the use of this crafting table, we can jump on top of here. Meaning we'll be able to hide behind this tree. And something that's even more OP is if we craft some boats, we can place them even higher in the tree. Like this. And we can use them to climb up the tree. And maybe even get to the very top of it. Oh, thunderstorm. Let's go. All right, quick. Mushroom. Bang. This is sick. And now we can just grab them with leads and pull them over to the zoo. And so with this OP boat place complete, that is the brown enclosure finished. So before we move on to the blue enclosure, which is going to be the most crazy OP enclosure we've made so far, I need a break. So I'm going to chill with my brand new Red Magic 10 Air. Spoiler, it's really cool. And luckily, I've already transferred all of my favorite games onto its massive 512 gigabytes of storage. And wow, the 6.8-inch AMOLED screen on this thing is crystal clear. It's got a 120 Hz refresh rate and 1600 nits, which doesn't mean it has bugs in its hair. It actually means it's super bright. And the screen basically covers the entire front of the phone, which is very epic. But what really surprised me is how lightweight the phone is. It's really easy to hold, even though I've been playing on it for over 2 hours straight now. And speaking of long sessions, it's rocking a 6000 mAh battery with 80 watt fast charging. So I can keep playing all day, which is pretty crazy considering it's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which is boosted by Red Magic's Red Core R3 and Energy Cube, all working together to handle whatever you throw at it while staying super efficient. Honestly, it's got everything you need for serious mobile gaming without the heavyweight price tag. So if you're interested, click the link in the description and grab your Red Magic 10 Air today. Thanks Red Magic, and now let's build the blue enclosure, which is going to be an aquarium. Now I'm going to temporarily destroy this tunnel, and now I'm going to lay down the outline of the aquarium using some blue concrete. Okay, so oceans aren't flat, so this aquarium is going to have a lower shelf and an upper shelf, and then we'll try and like blend it and make it look natural in between. And you might notice there's actually some tunnels that go under this enclosure, and that's because it's going to connect with the purple biome, so we should probably build that at the same time. So obviously we'll build the walls, and now for the actual material that we'll use to build the purple biome, we're going to use amethyst. Alright, so now I'm going to replace this entire floor with the amethyst. Alright, looking good. And now I'm going to build a big amethyst arch going through the center of this enclosure. Okay, this looks sick. And it could be a decent-ish place to hide up here. I guess you can see everywhere. But the best hiding place in this enclosure is going to be a massive underground cave that connects with the blue underwater tunnel. And I think to connect it, we're going to use some of these crimson fence gates. So if we just put them like this, that should stop the water. And I know some of you guys are going to argue this isn't purple, but shut up. All right, that's sick. Now we can just swim right into here. But before we get both the blue and the purple mobs, let's finish the blue enclosure. So the first thing I need to do is raise the water level to about here. So let's place blocks on this level like this. Now we can just fill it up with water. And finally, we can just break these blocks. All right, nice. Now we can start decorating it. And for this, I'm mainly going to use blue coral. So it's time to absolutely desecrate this natural habitat so that we can create our very own artificial habitat. Also, did you know coral is actually alive? So this could count as one of the mobs. What's your favorite Minecraft mob? Mine's coral. Okay, now before I place it down, I'm just going to place some blue stained glass on the bottom like this. And this should just help the enclosure look a bit more like an aquarium. All right, now all the glass is placed. Let's start placing this coral. All right, this is looking decent, but we definitely need to make it a lot more crowded. Possibly like like this. Yeah, that is definitely looking a lot better. And now for the hiding spots, I've got a really cool idea. And if I can make it work, I should be able to hide underwater like this without drowning. Ow. So for this plan to work, we need 8 nautilus shells. I might have some in my AFK fish farm. Let's just check. No. All right, we're probably going to have to AFK at the drown farm, but I did just find 2 nautilus shells in this chest. All right, we're running out of time, so let's hope we get lucky. All right, let's go. All right, now the second thing we need is a heart of the sea. Now, in one of these chests, there should be a map. Let's go. And now if we head to the X, which is over there, and there's a heart of the sea. Perfect. And now for the second ever time, I'm going to craft a conduit. There we go. And now I'm actually going to build it underneath the blue enclosure because technically these blocks aren't blue. Now, if I've done it right, we should be able to break this block and be able to breathe underwater. Come on. Yes! Conduit power. Let's go. We can breathe underwater. And so with the addition of a few little hidey holes in the blue tunnel, we're now ready to get the blue and purple mobs. But the purple ones are going to be really hard, so I'll procrastinate them for now and get the blue ones instead. And first up, we should probably get some squid. And I think I'll name these guys LockDownLife YT after my username on Snapchat. And it's also my IGN. Okay, that's done. Now we need to grab them with leads. Time for Operation Transport the Squids. And now we just dunk you down here. Let's go. It worked. The second blue mob is going to be blue tropical fish. Yoink. Why do they look orange in the bucket if they're blue? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, yeah. Yoink, yoink. Yoink. And now the last blue mob is actually going to be a dolphin. It's kind of blue, but more importantly, it's going to make swimming away from the seekers a hell of a lot easier because of the dolphin's grace effect. Let's go. This is sick. But now for the purple mobs. And first up is the cold strider. So we'll literally just get a regular strider and we just won't put him on lava. And we'll keep them down here so they don't die to the rain. The next mob is going to be purple sheep. And I didn't really want to have to use sheep, but there isn't that many passive purple mobs. So now for the final purple mob, we're going to get shulkers. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Okay, I've set up a mine track from this gateway all the way to the center portal. So now if we go through here, we have this railway that I've had set up for ages and ages. I actually can't remember when I built it. And now we somehow need to get that shulker into a minecart. All right, so now we put that on there. Yes, let's go. Let's just see. Is it actually going to work all the way though? It's falling down. So that shulker box should have got sent to spawn. Let's see. Yes, it's there. Let's go. So we press this and the shulker should go all the way up. I think it went through. Let's go. Oh my God, this is a long journey. Yes, it went through. Let's go. Get in the purple biome, please. Now let's break this. And now so he can't target me and give away my location, let's trap him in a little dome. Now I'm going to do that 2 more times. So, after a lot of pain, we now finally have 3 shulkers in the purple biome. 2 up here, and then 1 down here that is not in a cage. Because you can actually use him to access a secret hiding place. And then when you're up, the shulker can't see you anymore. So this is going to be a really OP spot. And speaking of OP spots, I just spent ages building a tunnel that connects the back cage to this bubble column. And this shoots you up into the blue enclosure. And obviously, it's a bubble column, so it's completely one way, meaning it's the perfect way to escape the seekers. So now, let's move on to the Cyan enclosure, because we've only got 5 days left now. But luckily, this enclosure is going to be pretty easy to build, because I'm just going to recreate the warped forest biome. And then in the middle of it, I'm going to dig a big hole and use this foggy glass effect to create a cool Cyan aquarium. Because the first Cyan mob is going to be a glow squid. Yes, glow squids. We'll just grab them with leads and just drag them into the aquarium. Now, Cyan doesn't have many mobs either, so we're also going to get some sheep. So we'll breed up these purple sheep, and then we'll just dye this guy. Yay, Cyan sheep. And now the final Cyan mob is going to be a guardian. I'm not sure how we're going to get this guy. Maybe just in a boat? Get in the boat. Yes. Oh, oh my God, I kidnapped one. Let's go. Go down the hole. Yes. Oh, wait. Is he trying to kill? No, he's killing the glow squids. No, no, no. God damn it. All right, change your plans. I'm going to drink this milk, And then we're going to drag this guy into his cage because he is violent and he will kill the other mobs. All right, let's just name tag him. Then we will break the boat. And now just cover this up. Yes, that is the Cyan enclosure pretty much complete, meaning we have now completed 50% of the zoo. Wait, I think Gamers is calling me.
Hello.
Hello.
How is the zoo going?
It's going pretty good. It's about half complete and it's looking quite colorful.
Colorful?
And this is probably a good time to mention that my friends don't know this is an every color zoo. And they definitely don't know about the $1,000 hide and seek match. So hopefully this will give me a big advantage. But we still need to make sure this looks like a zoo. So first up, I'm going to finish the rest of the walls. Now I'm going to build a grand entrance with ticket booths and a big sign. And whilst I was building this, I was also breeding up mushrooms so that we can kill them for loads of leather. And then with this leather, I'm going to make a bunch of chest plates and of course dye them loads of different colors. Then I'm going to place them on armor stands around the paths like this so that they kind of look like people wandering around the zoo. And also I can hide in them later. And speaking of, we've now got 4 days left. So let's move on to the light gray enclosure. And I think a big part of it is going to be these trees. Ooh. Let's get a bunch of these pale moss blocks. All right, that should be good for the pale stuff. And for the rest of it, we're also going to need a bunch of stone and some andesite. Okay, now we're ready to start building it. So we're going to have a pale moss side and a stone side. And actually, I'm going to leave that bit grass because on top of it, we're going to build a massive stone mountain. All right, I've got a really OP hiding spot for that mountain. But for now, let's bone meal some of these trees. And now I think I'm going to replace all the visible wood with cobblestone because it is definitely not a gray. Okay, that's looking good. Now I'm going to add some moss carpet everywhere. Also, I was thinking we could use these as a secret way to get on top of the trees. So if we put like a torch on the wall, then we can put a carpet on top of it and we can make sort of a parkour. And now I can hide like anywhere up here. Oh, and by the way, all the seekers will be using my invisible torches texture pack. So it'll look like this. Wow. Now I'm going to scatter around loads and loads of buttons. And in my last every color video, I made one of these buttons connect to an ender pearl stasis chamber and teleport me away. So I'm going to do it again. But I don't know where I want it to teleport me to yet. So whilst I think of that, let's get the light gray mobs. Okay, so first up is going to be wild wolves. Okay, we'll name these guys so they don't despawn. And now I'm going to take them water skiing. Oh, for God's sake, did they have to go in the boat? No! Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Welcome to your new home. Now I'm going to leave you guys here to calm down whilst I go get a donkey. Subscribe, donkeys. What is Brad doing? How are these guys still mad? Are you kidding me? Well, I'm about to make you guys as mad as those wolves. Because in a second channel video I did ages ago where I collected every plant in the game, I collected coral and loads of you guys commented saying,
"Coral is an animal, not a plant."
And that is technically true. So you guys won't mind if the final light gray mob is dead coral blocks. I still don't know where to connect the ender pearl stasis chamber, but that's the light gray enclosure complete. Meaning we can move on to the white enclosure. So the build for the white enclosure is mainly going to be a big white mountain and also a small little igloo. Okay, that's looking decent. Now let's grab our powdered snow and let's scatter this around a few places. We can hide in it like this. You also can't get out. God damn it. And we'll break these two here and put powdered snow like this. And we can use this for a secret entrance into the mountain. Oh, no! Yeah, I think we should probably light up the inside of it. All right, there we go. That's much better. Now let's add a few secret ways out of this mountain. And the way we're going to do that is with the new pale oak planks. So we're going to craft pale oak trapdoors because they're basically white. And then we can just replace blocks with powdered snow like that. And obviously from the outside, there is no way in. Then I'm actually also going to replace this wall with some powdered snow just for like an easy escape route. Okay, now I'm going to make them really paranoid by just putting a bunch of random buttons around. This looks like decoration and also they might waste time clicking them all. There we go. Now I'm going to decorate the inside of the igloo with some pale oak. And I've added a hidden doorway in the walls for a quick escape. But now the most OP spot in this white enclosure is going to be from using these snow layers. but one of them will be hiding an insane secret. Because if you didn't know, you can place scaffolding underneath snow layers, and then if you just crouch on top of it, you can still use it. So if we dig this a little bit deeper, place more scaffolding, it's completely invisible from the top, and it can make you instantly disappear. And then I'm going to connect this one up to another dome in the purple enclosure. Oh my god, this is going to be really funny because they're going to have no idea how to get me. But anyways, now let's get the white mobs. And the first one is, of course, a polar bear. We'll try and get a couple of these because polar bears are pretty cool. All right, now whilst we walk these guys back to the portal, let's try and look out for the second white mob, which is going to be an Arctic fox. Oh, yes! Arctic fox! No! Not the wolf! No! Bad wolf. All right, polar bears, look after these foxes. They're not gonna... No, that was not looking after him. God damn it. Now I need to get another one. Oh, for God's sake, they've got to go in the same enclosure, though. We'll put them actually inside the mountain so the polar bears don't eat them. And now with these guys, we can just leave them out in the enclosure. And now for the final mob, they're going to be in the igloo because we're going to make snow golems. Let's go! And to make them fully white, can we cut off their heads? Yep. All right, 6 enclosures left to go, and we now have 3 days left. Oh, we really need to hurry up. So let's do the pink and the green biome next because they're going to be quite easy. So for the pink enclosure, I used a lot of pink concrete powder and petals for the floor. Then I bone mealed a bunch of cherry trees and stripped the logs to make them look more pink. After that, I added some things for the mobs to play with, and speaking of the mobs, I got pigs, zombified piglins, and hidden underground are some pink axolotls. Now, moving over to the green enclosure, I left the floor as grass blocks, then I bone mealed the grass to get lots of long grass, and finally, I made a little maze out of jungle leaves. Then finally for the mobs, I got turtles, zombies in these little glass enclosures, and when these tadpoles grow up, we should get green frogs. Let's go! So with these guys locked in here, that is the green and the pink enclosures complete. Oh, and I also added some really cool hiding places to them, but I'll leave them as a surprise for you guys. And for now, let's move on to the gray enclosure because we've got 4 enclosures left to build and there's just under 2 days left. Uh-oh. So I think for the floor, we'll have a mixture of cobbled deep slate and grey concrete powder. Then I'll use some walls and slabs to create some spires to hide behind. But the main thing in this biome is actually going to be basalt spires. And one of them is going to contain something very secret. Not really sure how tall I want to make them. We'll just kind of make it up as we go along. All right, that's looking good for the spires. Now I'm just going to spam like basalt randomly. Okay, it's definitely messy. There's loads of little spots to hide in here. But now to make the biome look a tiny bit better, let's see if we can add some campfires and put carpets on top of them. Oh, this is going to make the biome look so much cooler. Now, I'm going to build a really cool hiding spot, but I'll show you what it is after we get the mobs. So first up, I got grey rabbits, which are pretty boring. Then I got grey horses, which are even more boring. What the hell? But anyways, the third grey mob is a lot more exciting and probably one you won't be expecting because it's a pillager.
But LockDownLife, it's gonna shoot you and give you away.
But if we put it in a boat, get in the boat and sit with it, eventually this will happen. Let's go! Now he can't attack me. So we'll name him this just to annoy my friends. And now we'll grab him in a boat. That's all the grey mobs. But before we move on to the orange enclosure, let me show you that OP grey hiding place. It all starts in this red biome. If you jump exactly here... Oh, I missed it. Hold on. If you jump exactly here, you fall into water, you go into this red tunnel, and there's mobs in here for some reason. And if you keep on running, you come to the bubble column that shoots you up here. And this is the only place you can't get to by jumping. But anyway, this orange enclosure is going to be a little bit different. I'm creating an island that's surrounded by lava. And the only way you can access it is through this tunnel underneath the yellow biome. The first orange mob is going to be foxes. So there should be some in this biome. It's a fox. It's sleeping. Come on. No, come here. Ha, got you. And whilst I pull these guys back, the second orange mob we're going to get is a singular tropical fish. Wait, I think I saw it. Yes. Yes, we got it. Oh my God. All right, so we'll put this guy here and we'll name tag him. And now for the final orange mob, we need some Wait, what? We could just steal some of these frogs, not gonna lie. Yeah, you guys are coming with me. And it's kind of a good job we didn't have to wait for tadpoles to grow up, because we've now got 20 hours left. Oh, no. For the magenta enclosure, I decided to make use of the fact there isn't really any magenta mobs. So I'm gonna keep breeding up these sheep to the point where you'll literally not be able to see the ground. And that's good because underneath is a hidden Underneath is a hidden layer with 2 entrances. So if they try and come down one, I'm literally just going to run up and escape out of the other. And then I can either run out of the pen or hide within the hundreds of sheep. This enclosure is going to be overpowered. All right, so I'll keep breeding up these sheep whilst we build the final enclosure, which is the lime one. And as I'm doing this, I'm starting to get really excited / nervous about the hide and seek match. And for good reason, because it's due to start in about 5 hours now. So let's hurry up, and the main thing in this lime biome is going to be a giant slime tree. Let's build up the trunk like this. All right, now for the leaves on this tree, I'm actually going to use slime blocks. So let's hope this looks good. All right, I think that's actually looking pretty good. And now to finish it off, I'm going to add some kind of like slime roots down here. And not only do these look really cool, they're actually going to serve a purpose, because inside the tree, there's a ladder that leads to the very top. And this will be a cool place to hide, but there needs to be a safe way down to escape, and that's what these are for. Easy. So I'm going to connect this compartment with this secret trapdoor bit in the pink biome. All right, there we go. That is good. But I've also made this compartment here because this is where we're going to set up the ender pearl stasis chamber. Perfect. Now we can put our trapdoor like that, throw our ender pearl, and connect this trapdoor with redstone to one of the buttons in the gray enclosure. All right, we're slowly getting there with the sheep, but more importantly, let's test this out. So if I click this button, we should be teleported to the lime biome. Come on. Yes! Let's go! My friends are going to be so annoyed if I use that. And speaking of, we've literally got like 2 hours left. So let's get the lime mobs. And first up, of course, is lime sheep, because there's not that many lime mobs. All right, now our second mob is going to be slimes. So let's cut this guy in half. Now we need to transport them back whilst it's still night. Come on, guys, go through the portal. Come with me, guys. And then I'll put these guys in a little cube enclosure. So now the very final mob of our entire zoo is going to be a lime green parrot. Come here, parrot, parrot, parrot. Wait, I think I just saw one. Yes! Let's go! I love this little parrot. All right, Mr. Parrot, you can stay up here. Let's go! So with the hide and seek match about to start, my every color zoo is now finally open for business. And my friends still have absolutely no idea. But the important question is, have I done enough to keep my $1,000? Well, it's time to find out. So I copied my build over to a survival world and uploaded that world to a server. And then finally, my friends joined. All right, guys, I'm just going to go in and check the mobs are all right. You just wait here for a second. Also, there should be some swords and stuff in the chest just in case, like, the mobs escape and you have to put one down.
Okay.
You have to put them down, okay. There's a really weird orange animal in this cage with me.
It is quite weird. I'm just going to focus on this for a second. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
All right, guys, they can't hear me now. We need to find a place to hide. They still have no idea to hide and seek.
Is he just going to get all his mobs and murder her?
I'm tempted to go on the orange island because I know there's only one way onto it. But I always want to go in the pink tree so I can like kind of look at them as they come.
I bet it's going to be this, right? It's going to be, oh, guys, I built a zoo. Keeps talking about it, lets us through the portal, and it's some kind of like arena, and we've got to fight like 50 withers.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to find me up here. All right, yeah, this is good. All right, guys, the mobs are all good. So come through the portal whenever you want.
Okay. Let's have a look. Ooh.
Lockdown Zoo.
Welcome to my every color zoo. You've got 16 minutes to find me. And if you do, you win $1,000.
What?
What do you mean?
What? Go gamers.
Oh, it's a hide and seek.
This looks sick, but what? Oh, come on. How are we falling for this again?
I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
I'm a bit bewildered. I was expecting an actual... Well, I guess this is an actual zoo. I wasn't expecting a hide and seek.
I could be behind any one of the mobs.
What if you are one of the mobs?
Have you got loads of little body hiding spots again?
There's loads of spots.
I bet he's going to want to hide somewhere where he can see us because he will like teasing us.
Oh, yeah.
Looking in the sky, and there's nothing in the sky this time.
I see you, Mr. Gill.
Where am I, Lockdown?
Where are you?
Yeah.
You're in the lime one, I think.
Ah, I think. You don't know. Well, there probably is a way up this tree, but I can't find how to get up there.
Oh, yeah. How's that purple biome?
I don't know. There's no one in it.
How's that path? Getting towards the red?
He's in the red biome.
No, don't check the red, please.
He's in it. He would only say that if he's in it.
Oh, ho, ho, I found a secret tunnel.
Why is there some noise?
It's for the allays. Gamers, look. Can you see me? Look down.
No, it's in the secret
What
tunnel.
What are you doing in there, little gilf?
I'm just crawling around.
Hello, parrot. Every colour zoo mob. Oh, really? What a nice name. What did your parents call you? Oh, every colour zoo mob.
Do, 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 do.
He's
Don't
running
mind
somewhere
me.
because you only say do when you're moving.
Don't mind me, just I'm moving a little bit.
Why is there a creeper in a boat on top of a tree?
Yeah, that wasn't meant to happen, not gonna lie. Gamers, look at the purple biome.
Where's the purple
Gamers,
biome?
look at the You're right next to it.
Yeah.
Do you notice anything?
There's a sheep.
No, how would you not see me?
Move a bit.
Go forward.
Is there?
No way.
Gamers.
Wait, I'm getting into the cave.
No, don't go to the cave, please.
Ah, no, the shulker's hitting me. I'm stuck in the cave now.
Okay, bye.
Alright, it's not anything to do with the purple biome.
No, it won't be. It'll be like the other side of the map.
Da, da, da.
He's definitely... Oh, there's buttons on the snow mountain. You should have put, like, some hints on the names of the mobs.
Why would I do that? How's that white biome, gamers?
Bloody annoying. Can you see me now, Lockdown?
Of course.
So he's in this direction somewhere.
Gamers, he's on me. He's in white.
Uh-oh, I forgot to drink the thing. Okay, bye. I can't believe I forgot to drink it. Oh, that was so stupid. Now I need to escape without them seeing me.
Well, the sheep have nothing in them. He's under there!
Underwear.
Oh, no, that's...
That's a squid.
Guys, you got 5.5 minutes left.
No.
And you basically had extra time because I forgot to drink.
There's no point in scouring each biome because you're just going to be in a secret tunnel somewhere.
Potential new secret area found.
Do-do-do-do-do.
How am I meant to find you in just a maze of tunnels? I don't even know where I am anymore.
Where could he be?
I see you.
Give us a clue.
On the right side of the map when you actually look at the map from the entrance. Why do you keep going on top of mountains and stuff?
To try and see you, to get a good view.
He's in a brown tree.
Well, I'm not.
How do you get up the brown tree?
How do you go from?
You have to get into boats, I think. Oh, that was a noise.
You got 1 minute 23
No
seconds.
way.
You guys are so close to me.
Where could he be?
You were just trying to look in third person.
He's over the brown. He's over the brown tree.
Where?
No,
Which one?
no.
Which one? Which one?
This one at the
Bro
back
just
with
made it up.
the boats in it.
Bro just made it up.
How'd you even get up it though?
Definitely don't use the donkey to get on the tree.
Come on.
No! Yes! It ran out! Let's
No!
go!
What the hell?
Easy!
Oh,
So I'm now 3-1 up against my friends, but this was just the warm-up because in a few days I'm going to host a massive camouflage hide-and-seek tournament. So make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss it. But anyways, now it's time to game again. And I'm still amazed at how much power the Red Magic 10 Air has packed into such a slim, lightweight phone. 16 gigabytes of RAM, super fast UFS 4.0 storage, and even dual 50 megapixel cameras. Plus the sound is actually really good. If you're looking for a gaming phone that won't break the bank but still feels and performs like a proper flagship, then click the link in the description or scan this QR code to check out the Red Magic 10 Air today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.